If you're looking for a 4-bedroom home under 30 minutes to Legacy West, this Toll Brothers modern farmhouse is there. You're right at 29 minutes, so you barely get there, but it's a 4-bed, 3-bath, almost 3,000 square feet. And the floor plan's awesome. You have 1 bedroom down, 3 up. Let me tell you about the community as we go tour. Now, your primary bedroom, you have a huge closet, and your closet and bathroom connect to the laundry, which is always a huge bonus. So we'll go check that out here in a minute. Let me tell you a little bit about the community. You're at the ranch at Uptown in Celina, Texas, which is one of the most popular subdivisions. I'd say it's up there with Ramble, North Sky. It's different than Legacy Hills. So it's a different buyer, I feel like, unless you're on the upper end. But I love this cabinet color. It's an open floor plan. You have 2 patios. So you have this small one here, right? I don't know what you would want to utilize that for. That could be your grilling one, outdoor TV, or just sitting game area with your sliding glass doors. Of course, this is your living room right here. And then you have your pantry space we'll go check out in a minute, and your oven. And then you have your dining. So the only thing this floor plan doesn't have is like a formal dining space, but you could fit a really big table there. So it's not like you have an itty bitty nook, 5-burner gas cooktop, and your drawers here. So let me tell you about this community as we head up, soft closed drawers, as we head up to your primary and check that out. Now, I'll be honest, they may put them on after the fact. I do wish they had hardware, but I know some builders wait to put them on because they get stolen. So keep that in mind. And then 5-burner gas cooktop, vent, and it goes up and out. Maybe that one is not soft close. These trick me. They tricked me. That first one, something was up with the hinges. Anyway, so about this community, right? Why is it so popular? Why the ranch at Uptown? Well, one, it's, pretty affordable overall, right? This home starts at $579, so under $600, ready to go, move in with builder incentives. You have quick access to the DNT. So if you commute, right, you can get there pretty quick. You can get to Legacy West, which is in North Plano, in about 30 minutes. Now, if you need to go to Dallas, you're pushing that 45-minute to an hour, which on the 45-minute side, I think could be doable. An hour each way, I don't know if I'd want to do that personally, but that's up to you. So we'll go check out your primary. It's right here. Your laundry room's awesome. I'll show you in a second. Now, this is plenty big enough space. Your bed would go this way, nightstand, and then your TV right here. You have a tray ceiling, which is nice, but this community is popular because, it's got good amenities. You've got pool, park, playground. The walking trails are really the highlight. You're right by the downtown Celina Square, which if you haven't researched that, after this video, go look at downtown Celina Square. Super cool, historic downtown. Your shower's huge. You have rainwater head, rear shower head, soap holder, bench, and then you have your tub as well, which I'll be honest, I don't know what's going on with that window. Something happened, they need to clean it. They'll get that fixed for you. Or if you build from the ground up, right, that'll be a different story. But, you're like less than 10 minutes to downtown Celina Square, the old Celina Park. So you've got a lot of good food, coffees, mom and pop shops on downtown Celina. And then show you your closet here in a second. But another look at your countertops. So you've got all that right there, quick access to the DNT. You also have great amenities. Your HOA is very manageable at $950 a year, which includes, your common maintenance. You've got parks, pool, playground, fishing pond, and those walking trails that connect all the areas of the community, which a lot of people really like, and you're walkable to a lot of things. You're in a semi-walkable location for North Texas. Now, this is your laundry room, which is awesome. Now, I know a lot of you are not going to like the primaries on the second floor. Understandable. They have other great floor plans. I've toured a ton of other floor plans. I also have just a neighborhood overview video of Celina, so be sure to check those out. But also, if you're planning a move here to North Texas, whether that's in the next 9 days or 9 months, reach out to me. I'd love to help you make a smooth move here to North Texas. We'll go through, what's most important to you? Is it being close to Dallas? Celina may not be it. Is it having those amenities, a yard, and a big enough home for your kids to play in? We'll go through which ones work for that. So we'll really custom tailor a plan to you, figure out how to make it as stress-free as possible, and then this media room's awesome. So like I said, 9 days, 9 months, no matter how far out you are, it's never too early to get started. And the earlier you start, honestly, the less stressful you can be, more prepared. And I feel like a plan of action gets rid of the anxiety of making a move to some extent. It's still scary, I would imagine, moving hundreds or thousands of miles away, but walk you through the whole process. So this is 4 beds, but you have a media room as well upstairs. So your upstairs is pretty awesome. You've got this space here, and they've got your TV going here. So you could sit here, right? You could totally fit a couch that goes to there, or you slide it out a little bit and your couch can extend further, come all the way down, or you could do just a really, really big L couch here, add a wet bar, dry bar there, if a wet bar is possible, a popcorn cart, whatever you want to do. There's a lot you could do with this room. The only thing I'd love to see is maybe this painted darker, since it is kind of the media room, but not an absolute must do. And that's something you could do if you built from the ground up. But you have your other 2, I accidentally stopped the video. You have your other 2 bedrooms right here though, with full bath. Now you have a single sink, so you have to have a shared sink, but at the end of the day, as long as both of your kids aren't trying to get ready at the same time, not a huge deal, but would definitely love to see the extra sink since there was room. So that's probably an upgrade you could do if you built from the ground up. But more about this community, right? I've told you about the amenities. You've probably heard, right? Celina, super far from everything. This is one of the little bit further north communities. You've got an HEB coming to Celina in 2028. They have to wait for the Prosper one to hit a certain revenue number before they can open this one. But the Prosper one's still like 20 minutes away. So it's still not bad, especially if you commute every day to Plano. You could stop on your way home, or Dallas. It really wouldn't be bad. But even then, 20 minutes isn't terrible to get this house under 600,000. If you put this one in Prosper, you're looking at probably an extra 100,000 at least in price. And Frisco is going to be probably 150,000 or more, just because both of those towns are much more established. Now, with that said, Celina still isn't like far out. Like, it's not near as convenient as if you move into Prosper or Frisco, but it's not bad. You're going to get more house for your money, more space, bigger yard, and you're only 15-20 minutes to Prosper, and 380, that's going to have a ton of your shopping, dining, entertainment. I know they've got bowling there. They've got all the like fast food. I mean, you've got Chipotle, Whataburger, Chick-fil-A all lined up there. So you're really not that far from everything. So it's not bad. I like that this is open. Now, the only downside, I talk about this in all my videos just because I want to make sure every detail is thought about for you, is like right now it's echoing. There's nothing in there, which is part of it. But you have your living space down there, and then you kind of have your second living space where kids may play. So if you are trying to watch a show, have adults, family over, you may hear the kids. Now, not the end of the world, just something to consider. Something else I always talk about, we're going to check out your backyard back here, is if you're building from the ground up or even looking at homes, you really, before you move and get enamored by the house, you need to make a list of what's important to you and make sure, checks the box on that, because a ton of people, which this is a weird little nook. I feel like this could totally be a homework desk or work from home, or this could be where your dog sleeps while you're gone. This one doesn't have much of a backyard, which could be a huge bonus, right? If you don't like to mow, but make sure it does. Because if you love to spend time outside on your back patio, something dribbled down. I don't know what it is. You want to make sure that you're going to do that and enjoy it. Because like right now it's in the afternoon. This patio is not super shaded, so it's going to be warmer than another patio. And then this is a rear entry garage. I'll just show you because we're here. But you may not like rear entry garages either. I grew up in one. Now I have a front entry. I think I will always have a front entry garage. It's just less cluttered throughout. So just a lot of little things to think about. Now, we head through here, tax rate, right? I started to touch on that. You are in a MUD, which I have a video breaking down MUD versus PID tax, what that means for you, and how to evaluate if you should write a home off completely or not due to that. We'll go show you your office and secondary bedrooms while I talk to you about this. So your tax rate is a little higher at 2.81%. Now, of course, Texas doesn't have a state income tax, where our property tax is higher. That doesn't mean that you just don't care what the tax rate is. I realize that. but you are putting a little bit more money in your pocket. Obviously, the higher income earner you are, the more of an advantage that no state income tax is. We're gonna check out your office, I promise. I'm just giving you another look at the kitchen. But here's how you have to think about it, right? Of course, just because you have more money in your budget doesn't mean you want to spend more of it, because this one's almost 3% of your home value, right? This is almost probably like $15,000 a year in taxes before your homestead, of course. So here's how you have to look at it. And I talk about this in every video. So, and that one I break it down. So you have home A, 600,000 in a mud, payments 3,500. Home B, 600,000, home is in the mud, 3,000 payment. That's not what your payments are going to be, all right, unless you're putting a lot down. But this is just for sheer example. You have a little coat closet when you walk in. This is your front door. You have to find out, can you find, do you like home B as much? The price, location, condition, because you may have to get an older home to get that price, condition, location, amenities set up, and whatever else is important to your family. If you do, of course, I would go with home B, because in this home you're going to save about $500 a month, probably close to it, high threes, low 400s a month. Of course, do that. Now, the other thing to think about is your payments are going to be different in almost every Celina community, depending if they're a mud pit or not. So a $600,000 home does not have the same payment. So you might be able, your max, because there's debt to income ratios, of course, if you are financing. This is a really nice shower. So this is great downstairs if you have parents living with you, you want separate space upstairs or guest bedroom, is right. You might be able to afford like a $650, right? Just as an example. In another community that's not in a mud or pit, you may get a bigger home, extra media room, or you may just save money each month. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know what you think of this home. I do think it's a good floor plan. I know a lot of people aren't gonna like your secondary or your primary bedroom upstairs, but that is what it is. Someone will love it. I love the floor plan. I don't know if I would personally want the secondary one upstairs, but let me know your thoughts. If you do love it, planning a move to North Texas, even if it's not this home, if you're decided on another Celina community, haven't decided on a city or community, reach out to me. I'd love to help kind of walk you through pros and cons of each community, what we can do to help make sure you have a smooth move to Texas and not only find the right home, but more importantly, the right location and community. So if you have any questions for me, want to schedule a call to go over that, like I said, whether you're 9 days or 9 months out, reach out to me. I'd love to help you make that smooth move, and be sure to subscribe and check out my channel. I've got a ton of other great relocation content, neighborhood overviews, neighborhood comparison, pros and cons of cities, map tours of where everything actually is on the map. So be sure to do that. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you here in Texas soon.